Hey guys, I'm actually going to shoot a video. My name's Sirena The Concrete Rose, and I have so many messages. But one I want to get out is has anyone seen the man in the dark hat? Now, I would say a long black trench coat, 1800s, with a black hat. Um, why am I speaking on this? When I was channeling, I wrote down the man in the dark hat, exclamation point, followed me from the 1800s. I was a man in the 1800s. My name was Roger James Callahan. I helped, was part of the settlement of the West. Anyway, I also had sent all the lifetimes to stop this very moment. And then I wrote the men in black. And I stopped there and I didn't do any more about that. But, hi, how's everyone doing? So, there could be some of you that have been in cycles, 10-year cycles I got. Some of you have this calling on your life, and I'm not sure, I don't have all of it, so it's just like pieces to a puzzle. I don't delve into it. I don't try to go into the energy or anything. Whatever comes, I get it. That's it. I don't pry. That's just me, okay? Father wants me to do things a certain way. And when I say Father, I mean God. This is why I don't do card readings. I'm not to do that. And I'm not talking down to anyone who does. I love it. I watch them. I listen to them. Because I'm called to some. And it's all for my own reasons, right? Doubting Mustafa. Whatever. Doubting Thomas. I got that yesterday too. When I was being shown all kinds of other things. There is something else I want to talk about real quick. So yesterday I channeled something about crooked things being made straight. And as I came outside, I had a miraculous healing starting to take place where I could actually put my foot flat. Anyway, so the crooked things made straight. And I was shown, maybe it's because of my own body, I don't know, but I was shown like backs being straight, crooked things being made straight. And I think there's something else about that. Anyway, this part I wrote down and I really wanted to talk about this. And it says, you will know them by their fruits. Came to me about healing. Those healed are the ones, and then I heard and I wrote down miraculous healings that have their injuries because it was done to them and they stayed faithful, basically. Hence, you will know them by their fruits. And then I was channeling, so, and then the ones chosen by God, and I have chosen by God in quotes, okay? I keep getting because they did the work, quotes again. They came home to who they are. The rest will be afflicted with what they wished and sent upon God's chosen ones. So, miraculous healings in the aspect like, for instance, my ex has a succubus demon. I've had one of these on me when I was in Colorado and it sucked off me. Anyway, that's a whole nother thing. But pushed me off the basement stairs. Jacked me up. I'm still jacked up. My right hip is out of play. I mean, it's just bad. And I haven't been able to put my foot flat on the ground. And I felt the healing because it hurts. Um, and I stand up and my feet are straight. I haven't ever been like that. Usually my foot goes out because of the way my knees are and stuff, but uh, it's a whole thing. Anyway, so part of the miraculous healings that will take place, and you have to allow, and it's all going to depend on perspective as well, right? Because it's going to be painful depending on the extent of your injuries, but you're going to be made straight. The crooked things will be made straight. The crooked things will be made straight. That's all I keep hearing. And that's going to go for all kinds of things, but for some reason it was the affliction. I'm like, oh, okay, great. And, and yesterday I also got build you up to tear you down. I'm like, okay, fine, make my body whole and perfect again, or better than it ever was. A resurrection of a new body to be beaten down and torn down again. I'm like, as long as I start off whole again, you know what I mean? Just start off good. Fuck it, whatever happens, happens. So there you go. But and I'm also shooting this video because I want, and hopefully, well, I'm not gonna say hopefully. With God, everything is possible, and if anything that I say and do is stopped, it will get out there at its perfect timing, I suppose. Hey, it's in God's hands. But when I post on Facebook, something swipes my screen away and takes everything. I mean, it leaves what I have there, but somebody's constantly stealing my things. And my phone, I have it on light themes, and when I go to post or do anything, it goes black, and some things don't come up. Nobody sees my stuff on YouTube. I don't know. I really don't look into YouTube and look at analytics, and I don't go through and see if anyone likes or comments or anything. I haven't done any of that yet. I heard now is not my time. And that's fine. I'm not looking for fame and fortune. I'm not even looking for money or anything. I'm just here on my journey to help people. But many gifts I have. Healing is my natural gift. Well, I have many. I'm not being a braggart, right? Hell, I'm still fighting with my own ego. My own ego's trying to tell me, my human's trying to tell me, whatever, you, really, God talks to you, really, Spirit talks to you, really, you're like meant to do great things. I mean, it's a whole thing. So, with great gifts comes great responsibilities. Okay, I'm just going to say it how I'm channeling it. The higher the calling, the higher the responsibility. Many people are born with these gifts of clairvoyance, of claircognizance, all these clairsentience, all these clairs. I'm not even sure what they all are. The knowing, the seeing, the hearing, the whatever, mediums and psychics and whatever. I don't know about all that stuff. I don't read into all of it. I just have always been it, right? And some people abuse these gifts. I heard they'll be losing it. I say I don't like to focus on things that we don't want in our lives. I like to speak life. Mm-hmm. Excuse me. I like to speak life into people. We already know the fuckery. We already know the bullshit that's going on. We already know this, right? We already fucking know. Hang tight. I don't know if there's generational curses and all that. I don't know about all that stuff. I don't like to get caught up in all that because I get caught up in it, I sense and feel things and anyway, so I can't do lives on YouTube, evidently, with my mobile. I don't make the grade or however that works.